Hello and welcome to Locator Gaming. I'm Zach and today I'm going to be playing Kinfire Chronicles. So I have everything I think I need set up out here. So this game's kind of interesting because when you open it, you get this Getting Started book, and this is your rule book. It is 14 pages long, and as you can see, some of this is just here's what's in the box, and then there's like some assembly instructions for putting the dials on the character card things, and this little enemy health tracker dial thing. So you're going to get most of the rules for playing as you go in the quest boxes, and we'll see that. So I think without further ado, I'm just going to get started and read the little intro story here. You and your companions are members of the Seekers Guild, a society dedicated to protecting people from one of the world's greatest dangers. On certain nights, the very stars fade and go out as a magical darkness spreads across the land, the starless night. Wherever it touches, things are changed, scarred or destroyed, and thousands have vanished in the night, possibly lost forever. Strange creatures and objects are often left behind in the wake of the darkness, some dangerous or even deadly. As Seekers, you wield Kinfire lanterns that burn with a magical flame, able to drive back the darkness of the starless nights. Lanterns are lit from the beacon of the great lighthouse in the mighty city-state of Dinlux. It is the only great city to have maintained its Kinfire lighthouse over the millennia as the starless nights faded into distant legend. And now it is believed to be the only great city to have survived the return of the starless nights. At the moment, you and your friends are escorting a caravan transporting supplies from Dinlux to the nearby village of Vinna, which falls within the protective radius of the Great Lighthouse. So we'll just go through this real quick. Choosing Seekers. I'll talk about my Seekers in a minute. It has you, like I said, put the stuff together. It talks about the cards in our deck. There's going to be red cards, green cards, and blue cards. Red cards are power, green cards are finesse, and the blue cards represent wisdom. Cards come in pairs, so there's an action card and a boost card. Action cards are ones you play on your turn, and boost cards are ones that you play on another Seeker's turn to help them with their thing that they're doing. So then we got to get the Destiny bag ready. We have 3 of these heart chips, 2 of these, I think they're like darkness chips or something like that. There are 12 numbered chips. These will activate the enemies. And then there are also 12 Seeker chips. So I think there's always 12. If you play 2-player, there'd be 6 of each. At 3-player, there's 4 of each. And at 4 players, there would be 3 of each. So there's like a very, very slight advantage for the players because there's always 12 of these player chips, 12 monster chips, plus 2 darkness makes 14 enemy chips. These 3 hearts are player chips, so it's 15 player chips to 14 enemy chips. And these need to go into the bag. So this is creating the Destiny bag, they call it, in this game. And I have no idea if there's other ways to manipulate this, if there's other chips that can come into play or not. All right, so we've got that for later. And it talks about the standees, setting up the map. So there's this book with the map atlas. There are status cards over here. There's a time track and a fate token track and a couple of like little player aid things on the board. Then it says, let's begin. So we're supposed to open up the folio for quest number 1, the road to Vinna. That's pretty much it for that particular box. Before we open up the folio, let's talk about the players. So I'm going to play 3-handed because I want to see as much of the game in one playthrough as possible. So I want to kind of see how these 3 players work together. And I went through an extremely meticulous and scientific method for picking out these characters, which I will go through now. The first character that I chose was Fen Longstride. The reason I chose this character is because when I was at Gen Con, we got an alt art card for him. So there's like the regular art on his thing. And they were passing these out at Gen Con. This says the modern Finn. So I'm going to put the alternate art card there. And that is 100% the reason that I chose to use Finn. And the reason I chose to use the other two is because Bernd from Meet Me at the Table is also playing this game, and he's using the exact opposite 3 characters from these, so I just chose the other two. See, I told you it was very scientific and methodical. So we can go through them. So Finn here, his story, it's on his box. That's right. I knew it was somewhere. His story says, Finn was born lucky and is trying to keep it that way. Always ready with a song or story for every occasion. He hides his mysterious past behind an ever-present grin and witty sense of humor. Perfect for players who enjoy helping out the entire group and love to inspire others. His special is that he can have 2 wards in play at the same time, so normally you can only have 1 ward, but Finn gets to put 2 wards into play. He gets 0 armor cards and starts with 13 health. I've got his deck here, and his Lantern card is Soul's Cord. He can perform another action after this one. It's an attack that draws, that does 4 damage, and it's ranged or combat, or melee it looks like. And from watching Bernd, I think that this black thing around it means that the enemy will want to attack you. And then I have his standee here. I'll probably play with the standees like on their side like this, so you can see them on the board when we get to the board play. Let's see, I also have Core. Core has 3 armor and starts with 14 health. Core's box says, Core is a revenant, a departed soul inhabiting a metal shell through the power of Kinfire. They have no memory of who they used to be, but they know they enjoy the company of their teammates now. They're always accompanied by their faithful pet mothling, Flickers, who is drawn to the Kinfire burning within Core. Perfect for players who don't mind being the tank and are willing to step up and take damage for their team. And with that, Core's special is each time another Seeker within 1 space of Core is damaged, Core may redirect 1 of that damage from the Seeker to themselves. And Core's Lantern, it's a red card, Adamant. Before attacking, move all adjacent enemies into your space. After attacking, gain shields per enemy targeted by this attack. Or armor, it's not shield, it's armor, they call it in this game. And then here we have Valora. Let's see what her box says. Valora was raised as a noblewoman before running away to pursue a life of travel and adventure. She's a skilled archer who prefers to strike from a distance rather than get her hands dirty. Perfect for players who like dealing high damage and taking a straightforward approach. And her special. Each time Valora enters a space without enemies, she may choose another Seeker within 1 space of her. That Seeker gains armor. That's cool. So she wants to be in spaces without enemies. And that's each time, it's not limited. Once per... Each time Valora enters a space without enemies, yeah. Okay, Valora has 0 armor, 12 health. Valora's Lantern card. Are they all the different colors? Yeah, we got blue, red, and green. So we got a green, 7 range damage. This attack may target any 1 enemy anywhere on the map, even in your space. Seems good. Okay, so the Getting Started book told us to open the folio for Quest 1. Read the introduction text printed underneath the folio flap. Take the cards out of the folio and read the first card as instructed at the end of the introduction. That's it for now. Good luck on your quest. So, in the box, there are these folios. This one says Quest 1, The Road to Vinna. And there's some story here. Darkness fell. Every last star in the sky was blackened out. It was madness. The land itself was twisted and transformed overnight. with unknown thousands whisked away, to where, no one knew, the starless nights had returned. In this chaos, there stood a single beacon, the elven city of Dinlux. Its Kinfire lighthouse bathed the area in a protective glow. Only those within reach of the lighthouse survived that first starless night, including the great army laying siege to Dinlux that very hour. Sigra the Sickly, the warlord from Dwarfell, who commanded this army, agreed to lay down their weapons, and in exchange, Hierophant Selen opened the gates of Dinlux as a place of refuge. But peace was not so easy. The mercenary leader of the Orcs, Vath of the Tusk Rippers, sensed an opportunity and organized his soldiers to take control of Dinlux in a swift but not unbloody coup. Once an unsteady peace settled in, with Vath sitting at the head of the city council, a new organization was established, the Seekers Guild. You and your companions are Seekers, a team of well-trained individuals working together on behalf of the people of Dinlux. Your magically crafted Kinfire lanterns allow you to navigate the darkness of the starless nights somewhat safely. Still fresh to the guild, you and your fellow Seekers are out on assignment, escorting a caravan of workers and priests to Vinna, a nearby farming village. Hierophant Selen will arrive in a few days to complete a new lighthouse, built to protect the people and farms who have become essential to feeding the now overcrowded city. Night is beginning to fall, the normal kind, thankfully, when a dark shadow passes overhead. A shriek breaks the silence, followed by the rustling of leathery wings. A creature, long and scaled, circles and lands before you. A wyvern. You reach for your weapons. Open the atlas to map 1 and read card 1-1. Map 1. Everything from inside there. So we have our combat rulebook. We have some tokens. The Wyvern's card. Okay, card 1-1. As you lift your weapons to do battle with the Wyvern, a shivery feeling rushes through you, an almost alien feeling of deja vu and correctness, as if you've been waiting all your life for this moment. You gain 2 fate tokens, punch them out of the cardboard in Quest 1, and place them next to the map on the spaces indicated for them. Next, go to 1-2 and refer to the combat rulebook found in Quest 1 to learn how to set up and play out combat. So these... that symbol for the fate tokens. Go there. Before drawing a chit from the bag, the Seekers may drop a fate token into the void to draw 4 chits instead. Choose 1 chit to resolve and return the rest to the bag. Okay, this says to go to card 1-2. So this is battle setup. So we're going to need to look in the combat book to figure out the combat rules for sure. Okay, so I'm going to throw in a cut here and go through the combat rule book and see what else I need to set up, so I'll be back after I'm done doing that. Okay, so I think I've got everything ready. I might have to reference some things, and I could get a couple of rules wrong, but let me know in the comments down below if I do. So let's take a look back at this again. This tells us where the monster is going to start, and these footprints is where we can start. If a Seeker is defeated, you lose the quest, go to card 1-3. If the Wyvern is reduced to 0, go to 1-4. I think this is telling us to start with 30 health, but it also tells us that on the card, there's a big 30 here. It also tells us here that the monster's focus is whoever has the most health. And that card also told us where to set up these numbered chits. These will relate to what chit comes out of the bag. So in a 1-5, with a sudden lunge, the Wyvern darts forward, snapping its massive jaws at you. It's an 8 melee attack. After attacking, the Wyvern refocuses, so it will look then at who has the most health after that. 6-9 or a darkness chip, the Wyvern's massive tail snaps around like a whip, striking everyone within reach. So this black border means everyone in the space gets hit for 4 damage. The bottom one is flapping its leathery wings. The wyvern circles above before diving straight down. Discard all statuses from the wyvern, and then the wyvern moves directly to its target space. So normally they can only move one space towards their target, but this one, it can fly anywhere on the board. We do need the book though, because I'm going to play by what the book says to do, since I'm doing this video online, and I would probably do this anyways too. So it's gonna script the first two moves. So the first thing here, it says to get beginner's luck out. And beginner's luck says the attack flies straight and true, lodging right into the soft tissue of the wyvern's nostril. You're pretty sure you couldn't replicate that if you tried. And it's going to be a ranged attack, 4 damage, and it would refocus, so it's disposable. This action doesn't have a boost card and doesn't count towards your deck size. After you play it during battle, remove it from your deck. So, let's also talk about the setup. So the wyvern goes here. I put Core here, Fen here, and Valora up there. We're probably going to have Core go first. Core has the focus, which you can see here. I've already drawn the 3 armor cards. I need to draw the hand for each player. Our lantern cards start flipped over. They have to be charged in order for you to use them. So I'm just going to draw 7 and make sure we have an action, at least one action card. Boost. Okay, we've got action, boost, 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 action, and award action. So we will look at those. Really, if it's not the character's turn, only the boost cards matter. And we can look at the action cards like in depth when we draw that character's chit from the bag, I guess. So here's Core, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm almost positive it's 7. It'd be a bummer if it was 6. Starting hand, draw 7. Yep. And now I'm just looking for actions. Boost, boost, boost. Action, action, word action, action. So we're good with Core and Valora. Valora, we want to be moving around a lot into spaces where there are no friends. And actually, knowing that, I might move her down here by herself, and I'll move Core there. Let's do it like that. That way she can still move up 1, and there's no friends there, but then still be within 1 of there. 1 of Core, because Core needs to be within 1 space of somebody else who's damaged in order to absorb the damage for them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Action. Yeah, we got some actions. Oh, and just note, I do have the upgrade kit, so I've got these acrylic standees for the monsters and the card sleeves that you see here. So it just says to give the player who's reading the book the beginner's luck card, but since I'm playing all of the characters, I get all of them. So we're going to have Core go, because I want Core to be the one who has the focus. So this card will be given to Core. So it says to play the beginner's luck card out. And this is the moment when your companions have the opportunity to help your attack. If any of your friends have a damage boost in their hand, they should play it, placing it face up in their discard pile. Each Seeker can play one boost card on each of your action cards. Normally it has to match the color, but beginner's luck is a white one. Then it's going to want us to add everything up. Oh, we need to move to within one space first. I'm pretty sure it told us that. I mean, this is scripted. I don't want to read the whole thing. You can always move one space, move your Seeker one space towards the Wyvern. Yeah, so we're within one. Okay, so let's look into the hands of Finn. And let's separate our boosts from our actions. We have a boost, Fate's Lament. Return a chit to the bag and draw again. So that's interesting. Well, we can't do that right now. Give another Seeker the ability to draw or discard a card. Right now we're just looking for a damage boost. Here we've got a damage boost. Boost another Seeker's attack by 2. And let's look at her hand. Boost, action, boost, action, boost, and action. Okay, so this is just a draw, this is a block, and this is a boost. We can play any color boost we want because our main action is a white card. Pretty sure we're doing this right. Count up all the damage, add it to the 4 you're already inflicting. Subtract that much health from the Wyvern's health tracker. A solid first attack. So these are actually supposed to go like into the discard pile for the Seekers who are playing them. So it's 3 plus 4 is 7. So down to 23. Beginner's luck is a one-time attack. That means instead of discarding it, oh, so it also talks about the darkness around it. That means the attack enrages. So put the focus on that Seeker's sheet. So we've already done that. It's over here. Core has the most health anyways. So beginner's luck is disposable. We'll just add it back to the bottom of the Folio 1 cards. Now, after a turn ends, you reach back into the bag and draw out a new chit to see who goes next. In this case, search the bag for the enemy chit numbered 1 and draw it out. So this is scripted again. Only this is the last scripted turn. I mean, technically it could be 1 through 5 and it wouldn't change the odds or the effect on the battle later. But we'll do what it says. And find chip 1. And there were lots of our chips on top. Okay, when enemy chip numbered 1 through 12 is drawn, look for the ability. So this ability says a melee attack. We went over that earlier. It's a melee attack of 8 damage. And it says it's going to move first. So it's going to move into our space because core is the focus here. Wyvern moves 1 space and attacks you for 8 damage. Opportunity for your companions to help out. They should look in their hands, see if they have any boost cards that look like this. Okay, so normally block cards have to match the color of the enemy's attack, but all of these are white. So any kind of block card can be played. Must match the color, that's what I just said. Won't be able to block all of it. And then, so let's look and see if we have any. Another Seeker, draw an ability card. Give another seeker an extra movement. This is interesting. Can it only be somebody else? We do have a block card here. Can it only be somebody else that plays a block? Maybe you just get it from your own armor. You know, I'm going to throw in a cut real quick and reread this section just to make sure I have this damage part all shored up. Okay, yep, so it looks like it's just companions, but your armor gets to affect it. So we played one block card, and the damage starts at 8, so that takes it down to 7. Core has 3 armor cards, so that takes the 7 down to 4. So let's read what an armor card says. It's the same on both sides, I think. When you suffer damage, you suffer 1 less for each armor in your hand, then discard 1 armor card. When you discard an armor card, return to the pile of unused cards. So he's got 3, but he has to discard 1, so that took his damage down to 4, right? So from 14 down to 10. And then after attacking, the Wyvern refocuses. So now it's going to refocus on to Fen, because Fen now has the most health. Yes, and knowing that, I could have gamed it a little bit. So let's just talk strategy for a second. I could have gamed it a little bit, knowing that it was scripted, and if the Wyvern comes out of there again, I could have had Fen down here and her somewhere else, so that if one of these melee attacks came out, the Wyvern wouldn't have been able to make it to their focused target. But, you know, this is the first quest. I doubt we're going to be in that much trouble. Famous last words, right? Why do I say stuff out loud? So we've only played boost cards so far, so we all should still have action cards in our hand. So we should be good. Let's just draw a chit. Seekers draw their starting hands and armor. Enemies focus on their targets. Begin drawing chits. 6 is here. So this one is, he's going to move to his focus and do 4 damage. I don't know if Core has any. You know what I could do for funsies? Let me see if Core could help that. We actually have 2 of those. So I will have Core play this card. Return a chit to the bag and draw again. So the rulebook says for that particular symbol, because it's important to note because it's a boost card, that redraw boost aren't played on actions or attacks, so they don't have to match the color of anything being played. It's after a chit is drawn, play this boost to return that chit to the bag and draw again. So I want to try to get us to do something fun instead of having the Wyvern having all of the fun. Ah. Well, at least it's not attacking. Discard all statuses, and then the wyvern moves directly to its target space. Oh, I didn't even move it back, so... Okay, next turn. Core gets to go. All right, Core. Now let's look at our actions. We don't need to worry about our boost cards. +2, interesting. So we have a ward. We also have a range 2. This attack targets another enemy in range for every armor you discard. So this one will also stun. We do have a ward. When this card is in play, enemies suffer 1 damage each time they move. So I think we're going to play this because this is a free action. We get to perform another action after this one. So we'll get our ward out. And I kind of would like to refocus. Do I want to refocus or do I want to stun? Extra movement. So no boosts to help with green or red there. And not a lot of boosts here either. I think we should refocus because we have the most like armor still, but not the most health. And we do want it to move back and forth. So stunning is cool too. Yeah, let's stun it. So we're going to play this Aftershock card. It's a ranged attack of 2 damage plus a stun. We're currently 1 away, so ranged attacks have to be 1 space away. Exactly 1 space away. No more, no less. But I don't have any boosts except another secret, the ability to draw or discard a card. I kind of like that discard ability. Though, because if I get like an exhausted card or something, or a bad effect, but I don't see anything here that does status effects, so maybe I shouldn't worry about that. I wonder what the order. I wonder what the order of operations is here. I do want to. I'm going to play this card from Finn. So it's give another seeker the ability to draw or discard a card. Are there any other instructions for that one? Card boost. Allows an ally to draw or discard one card after the action. Any card can be discarded. A card boost must match the color of the action that's played on. But it's a white card, so So we're going to give Core the ability to draw a card, and the card we draw is, cool, a white boost attack. So Core does 2 damage, so that's down to 21. And we're going to stun. When this ability triggers, discard, the enemy cannot attack this turn. So we're going to stun this middle area because that's the most chips in the bag. Everybody still has actions, so we don't have to worry about like redrawing the hand or anything. And I think that's it. Okay, Fenn gets to go. What do you have as far as actions? Do you have a ward in here? We do. When played, gain an armor card. While this card is in play, each time a seeker plays a red action, they may gain armor. That's cool. And it's a free action. So we're going to play this ward. And put it into play. Then we get another action. So I wonder. Yeah, there's lots of looking up just right at the very beginning here, because during your turn you may do the following things in any order: move and act. So I could move after I acted. Okay, so that's good to know. What do I have as far as boosts? I have a red movement boost. I have a blue draw boost. Our actions are green and blue. So, oh, when played, I was supposed to gain an armor card for the ward. I'd like to get 2 spaces away, because then with 1 movement, the Wyvern is not going to get to me. So I think I'm going to play this. It's a melee attack of 2 plus a weak. So we'll look at that. But I gain an extra movement. I can bring the enemy in your space with you, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, it's a blue action. I think I'll play from Valora this blue boost card to give another seeker the ability to draw, and I will let Fenn draw. We'll just do it now, even though we're okay. Cool. This is a white damage boost. We do have a white damage boost in Core's hand, and I think we want to play these as we can, because if all the actions go, then we need to redraw the hand, right? So we're sitting at 3 damage. We've played a boost card with both characters. So we go from 21 to 18. And we get to weaken. When this ability triggers, discard this. Each of the enemy's attacks deals 1 less this turn, so we might as well put it on the top there. Now we're going to do our movement and move 2 spaces away. We'll move 2 spaces away like this. Discard this card. We're still the focus because of the black around there. We've got only 1 action card left and 3 boosts. So we want to be able to help some friends. So we're not redrawing a hand because we still have an action card. And I think that's it. I think that's it. Number 7. So that's just going to get rid of stunned. We do have one more redraw somewhere. Finn gets to go. Do I want Finn to go? Finn could pass and draw a card, right? Because you can either... I don't know if that's smart, but let's try it, right? So on your turn, you may move, and you must either play 1 action card or pass and draw or discard a card. We're going to pass. We're not going to move. And we're going to draw a card. We drew another action. So we've got some decent boost cards I don't want to discard right now. Okay, Valora gets to go. What does she have as far as actions? Does she have a ward or a free action? No. She actually is not in range to attack. Which is kind of a bummer. But she's going to move to a spot where there's no enemies, and that gets another Seeker and Armor. I want to try to refocus back onto Core, so we're going to give Core an Armor card. It's nice that Fenn has 1, and he currently is the focus, but he's currently 2 spaces away. And I don't know when like this plus movement thing would come into play. Or why am I looking in there? I don't think I can do a ranged attack because I'm too far away. I don't even think I can play the card. Allows an ally to move 1 extra space before or after their action. Oh, so if I have a move boost, that's interesting. Do I just have to play the action and then be in range at the time I want to do the damage? Attack an enemy 1 space away. It says I can do the movement before or after. So if she has a red or green, and this actually is red and green with 2 hurt. Okay. These are going to refocus. What does trapped do? The enemy cannot move this turn. Let's do this one. It is both red and green. Finn will play Fen will play this to give her another movement, and Core is going to play a draw boost. So we don't have any damage boosts, but okay, she gets to move 1 into there. She moved 1 into a space without an enemy. She can choose another seeker within 1 space of her. So this time I will give Fen an armor card. Sure. She's doing 2 damage, so that takes it down to 16. And we get to put 2 hurt out there. There's still more of this middle one than anything else. She still has action cards, so we go again. Fen gets to go. We're not going to be able to get into melee range, so I'm not in love with all of us being in the same space because of the area attack. But we're going to play this green one. And oh, I had that the draw boost on her turn. And I wanted her to draw the card. That's right, Core gave the draw. Oh, cool. So this helps. She'll play this now. It's green. It's an extra 2 damage. Core doesn't have any boosts that he can play. So we're looking at 4 plus a trapped, actually. So let's do the 4 damage at 16 down to 12. We're going to trap this same one because I don't want everybody to get hit. So when that triggers, it's going to get hurt a lot, and I won't be able to move, so it won't be able to do the melee thing. So that's her boost. That was his action. And I think that is everything. We need to draw some new hands. So now I can see the benefit of actually discarding action cards if you want to get a new hand too. Okay, so 2. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's something on that card. Where did it go? After attacking, you may refocus your target on a seeker of your choice. I do want it to refocus onto Core, because Core has 3 armor cards. I think I'm going to redraw that with this redraw here. Okay, we got a green heart. That has to go onto the time track. Who do we want to go? Maybe we will have Valora go. Trapped. It's going to refocus onto her if we play this. But maybe that's okay. Yeah, so we'll play this. We're going to have Valora go. It's 3 damage. Nothing special. Fen's going to boost it by 1 with a white card. And we're going to get an extra movement out of this card because it's red. But she's going to use that after she attacks. So we're looking at 4 damage. So down to 8 from 12. Down to 8. Now she's got 2 movement points. That's a discard. She's going to go 1, 2. She entered the space twice without an enemy, so we're going to pass out 2 more armor cards. I think I'm going to give them both to Core because Core has some things he can do with discarding armor cards. She gets the focus though because of the black around the number on that card. I think that's it. Okay, we drew number 5. So he's going to move 1 to get closer, but he's not within range. When this ability triggers, discard the card. There is no attack, so that actually didn't do anything. But there was no damage dealt. So getting another one of those would be bad. After attacking, the Wyvern refocuses. It didn't attack, so I'm assuming there's a part in here about it not being in range. An enemy's turn. Thought there was a part when an attacking enemy moves the direction and tries to attack. Making a ranged attack. Abilities may tell you to refocus on a specific if there's a tie. No. Status effects. Maybe it was in the... If there's no available targets, the attack is wasted and any effects that trigger after attacking does not trigger. Yeah, it's in the reading abilities thing. So he moved 1 and the target that he was focused on is not there, so I'm pretty sure that just doesn't happen. $12. Discard all status from the Wyvern, then the Wyvern moves directly to its target space. Well, that's a bummer because I don't think these are triggered. And it's going to fly to there with her. $9. Okay, so that would be 4 damage to everybody in the space with her. And we have no armor to speak of. I'm not going to use a fate token, so she's going to go from 12 down to 8. And we need our chips to come out now so we can influence this battlefield a little bit more. The darkness chip. I'm not going to use a fate token until I have to. Oh, you know what? I'm going to retcon something real quick. She's going to be at 9 and he's going to go down to 9 because they're within 1 space and Core can take 1. And then she's only going to take 3 again. She goes to 6. And Core takes another 1, so he's down to 8. Oh, I forgot about this ward. So after the ward came out, he moved twice, so he should have taken 2 damage. So while this card is in play, enemies suffer 1 damage each time they move. Oh man, and I've been forgetting about my wards. Yeah, playing a red card, people should have got armor. The only red card I see that I know for sure is after the word came out is... Actually, there's 2 of them. So she would have had 2 less damage. So she'd have been at 8. Sorry about all the retconning, the redoing. He's down to 6 because he's moved twice for sure. Okay, I think we're good. Got to remember the wards. All right, red. Now, I want core. He's only got 6. And no one has a boost, right? Yeah, I want core to go. So we're going to play this green card. Nobody else has boosts. It's a ranged attack at 2, which will refocus, but I get +2 damage for every armor I discard. So I'm going to discard 2 of these armors that we got from our friend Valora to make it 6 damage total, which takes the Wyvern down to 0. Okay, so our card tells us when the Wyvern is reduced to 0, go to 1-4. The Wyvern folds its wings over itself. Finally defeated, you turn to the people, expecting relief and gratitude. Instead, you're met with wide eyes and screams. You turn back in time to see the creature throw open its wings. The battle is not nearly over. The Wyvern enters its 2nd stage. Place overlays 1A, 1B, and 1C on the sheet. Why can I not pick up this card? When an enemy enters a new stage, remove all statuses from its sheet and reset its health to full. Any leftover damage from the previous stage is ignored. Any ability tokens now on passive abilities are divided among the enemy's active abilities. If a Seeker is defeated, go back to 1-3. If the Wyvern is reduced, go to 1-5. Okay, so what are these overlays? Overlay 1A. Wait, what? Place overlays 1A, 1B, and 1C on its sheet. Oh, the boxes are numbered. Okay, so this goes here. Okay, good. So its health is only 15. Not 30. This is box 5. All attacks deal 1 damage less to the Wyvern. So this is a passive ability, right? And it's got a new picture. There's no previous damage or statuses or anything, but we've got a passive ability because it's blue. Is that what it? That's not the right book. Plus we have, if it's a passive ability, when an enemy is defeated, if there are any other survivor enemies, ability tokens should stay in the same area when moving. When moved to a passive ability, passive abilities don't have a black arrow next to them. It must be this part right here. Divide them evenly between the enemy's active abilities. if there's an odd token, so I guess we'll move 6 up there. I guess that's how that works. It didn't say to put the chips back in the bag, so I guess we're just off and running. $11. All right. We're still not at the point where we have to use a fate token yet. So she's going to go from 8 to 5 because core is going to take 1. So core is down to 7 because core is still within 1 space. Yep. Oh no. That might be okay. No, because she's still the focus. Before drawing a chip from the bag. Oh, so I screwed this up. I thought I could do it after. So no, I screwed this up. So I need to retcon that. Because I thought I could do it after. I guess I need to read. The reason is because she's going to take 8. So I need the focus to be on somebody else. Right? Because he can only take 1, so that would be 7. I have no blocking stuff. Yes, so I'm going to leave this as one of the ones, but I got to use a fate token, and I'm probably going to have to, if she can't move, then I'll have to use my other fate token. So I'm definitely not going to do those two. So read the rules. Not like me. I just need someone else. Oh, wait, no. You know what? I don't have to do that. Sorry. I keep screwing this up. Here's why I don't have to do that. The whole reason one of the reasons I played this card was so that core would become the focus, right? With this black thing around it. It's a lot to keep track of. Can I get that back out of the void box? Yes, I can. So let's get the 2 back out. Core is the focus. He moves and wants to melee attack core. We have no blocking stuff. It's 8 damage, but we have 3 armor, so that takes it down to 5. The monster did move, so the ward here is going to do a damage to it, down to 14. So we're down to 5 damage. 1 armor has to get discarded. So from 7 we go down to 2, so we're still close to dying. The monster refocuses. The most health is Fen. she gets to go. She's going to play Shot to the Knee. So she's playing a red action, so this ward is going to give her an armor card. We don't have any red boosts to boost it. And we deal 1 less damage, so that's 13. She becomes the focus again, but she's going to move away, and she's going to give Core an armor card from her ability. Plus there's 2 trapped symbols on here. So trapped, trapped. It can't move towards her. Eight. So she's its target. It cannot move to get to its focus because of the trapped. So I'm just assuming that it's not going to attack because it's not where its focus is. Now, if that's not the case, I would not have put a trapped card there because she's 2 spaces away. I would have let it move 1 to get away from those guys. So I'm purposefully doing that because even though it has people in its space, it's not in the space with its focus, so I don't think it's going to attack. I'm not exactly sure, but that's the reason that I did that stuff. So, like I said, it would have changed a little bit if that's not the case. Core gets to go. Core has a red action card, which means that he's going to get an armor from this ward because he's playing a red action card. We will discard that armor card to get 4 extra damage. So it becomes 5. Core does become the focus. 5 minus 1 from this ability takes the Wyvern down to 8. And we can move, which I think we should do. Because if this top one triggers, because he's the focus, it won't be able to move. So we're going to move there. We can handle an attack of 4 because of our armor cards. But not an attack of 8. So we have found ourselves without any action cards. We draw a new hand. For Core. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus we get to charge our lantern. Before attacking, move all adjacent enemies into your space. After attacking, gain armor per enemy targeted. It's only an attack of 2. Action, action, boost, 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 action. You and each other seeker in your space gain armor. That's a free action. This one, you may instead play this action as a 2-block boost card. Okay. So So I don't think we need to spend a fate token because I think we're okay. Six. Okay, so that gets rid of the trapped off of here. And there is no attack. So now we need to look. 9. Yeah. 2 of these tokens are still in there. 1 of the darkness tokens. So if the monster goes, it's most likely going to be up here. We got 8 damage we have to do. I mean, if this monster moves into our space and does an attack of 8, we're dead. Because we can only reduce it by 3. I think we have to use a fate token to draw 4. We might have to use both of our fate tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who do I want to go? If your target is in an adjacent space, move it to your space. We've got 2. We need... Do we have a ranged attack? No, I think we're kind of in a little bit of trouble. If I don't want to use my other fate token, that is. I just need to get armor, so we're going to do this. So we're going to use one of Core's. We're going to do this Earthblood Vial. You and each other seeker in your space gain an armor. There are no other seekers. Well, I can move first. I'm going to move first from here to here. And then we will both get an armor. And it's a free action. So we get to do another action after that. We're going to do this taunt. Wait, if your target is in an adjacent... Oh, if your target is in an adjacent space, move it to your space. It's not. So we're going to gain 2 armor. So armor, armor, plus it's a red card. So we get another armor. We're already the focus. And nobody can raise that up. And now we're 2 spaces away in case he draws a chit. Core gets to go again. We're not going to move. We're just going to pass and draw a card. Okay, good. It's a boost. We need the other heart chip to come out here. Ah, yes, perfect. So Fen is going to go. How much health does she have? 5. Yeah, Fen is going to go. Unfortunately, there are no other Seekers in the space. And this is a green action, so it's 2 damage. We will play a white... Oh no, that's a white defense boost. We have this green card here. Oh, that's also a defense card. I thought it was a damage boost. No, we don't have any green boosts that we can play. So it's only 1 damage because of this bonus thing here. And it refocuses onto Fen, but Fen has a bunch of health. Fen's going to move 1 to there. That is Fen's last action card, so Fen gets to draw a new hand. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus that flips, charges Fen's lantern. Mystic Force. After attacking, you can move your targets 1 space each. So boost, action, action, boost, ward, boost. When played, gain a health. While this card is in play, each time a Seeker plays a blue action, they can gain a health. Okay, that's cool. All right. Oh, wait, that's the time track. So once track is full, return all chits to the bag. I'm a little sad we had to use a fate token. Four. The Wyvern will move here. And attack at 8, but we have 2. So that takes it down to 6. We are going to use this card here. You may instead play this action as a 2-block boost card. So that takes it down to 4. So that's 9. That takes him down to 9. And a refocus doesn't change anything. Core gets to go. 7 health, huh? Can I boost this at all? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 armor. I've only got 1 action here, so I'll have to redraw after I play this action unless I pass. Oh wait, I could use this. Before attacking, move all adjacent enemies into your space. After attacking, gain... I think I might want to refocus because he's got a bunch of armor. It's only 3 damage. I don't have a blue boost. Yeah, so I'm going to move here first. We're going to use our lantern. It only does 1 damage, but I get to move the wyvern into my space. So that takes it down to 6, and I draw an armor card because of my lantern ability. I played a red action. So I get another armor card from this ward. The wyvern was moved, and I'm sure I've forgotten damage from this before, again. So the wyvern was moved, so this Vengeance of Stone is another damage. So it's down to 5. It's down to 5. Okay. I think that's it. No red boosts. Oh wait, yeah, I can play this red boost also. So that's another damage. And we go back to the bag. We're banking on our armor here. Okay, she gets to go. The problem with this is that her ability will refocus the wyvern on her. So do I have any good green? Boosts? I don't. I do not want it to refocus onto her. So I think she's just going to pass to discard this card. Her turn will, she'll move this way in case this happens again, and she will draw a new hand of 7. Plus charge her lantern. Her lantern is a big attack, which we need. We need her to get to go next. Well, a lot of helping other people move. She did move into a space without enemies, so she's going to pass out an armor card. 12 is 4 damage. All of it is blocked by armor. We discard an armor card. It does not refocus. It's already in the space with core. Two, okay, is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 armor, so we block all of it with armor. There's no reason to even look if people have blocks right now. It refocuses though. Wait, why is it on? I taunted, it should be over here. I guess I forgot to move it again. Seven is 4. Just another armor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We still have 6 armor. Oh, but it would refocus actually to here. Hang on. When it did this 2, it would refocus to the most health. So yeah, it would have come back over here. Oh man. Okay, so it's going to move to here with this 7 and attack everybody in the space for 4 damage. He has 2 armor. She is going to give 2 block to Finn. His armor is going to block another 2. 1 armor goes away, so he takes no damage. Now Finn, I want to save this 2 in case Core gets attacked. So Core will actually, oh wait, that's damage. We'll block 1. For her, she has 2 armor, so that takes the 4 down to just 1. So she's down to 4. The dragon did move 1 space, so it's going to take a damage from moving. So down to 3. It's not an attack, it's just a damage, a straight up damage. It does not refocus here. All right. Okay, so we won. So he will move 1 space this way. He will use this for 4 damage, minus the 1 from this ability here. Finishes off the 3. Okay. I apologize for all of the back and forth, but brand new game for me, and there's a lot of stuff to keep track of. I'm still sad we had to put a fate token into the void box, but let's look at this. We go to 1-5. At last the wyvern is slain. Some of the merchants from the caravan casually ask to purchase the wyvern's carcass. Apparently they have a variety of uses. You look at each other and then agree, provided you can keep some of the wing leather. You take the money they give you, but don't offer to help as they load the stinking carcass onto the wagon. You gain 6 coin. You continue on the road to Vinna, wary and unsure what else may lie between you and your destination. This quest is over. The next time you play, proceed to quest 2. Okay, so we got 6 coin. Okay, like I said, I apologize again for all of the back and forth. That's one of the pitfalls of playing the game live and controlling 3 characters, trying to narrate and all that stuff. But yeah, so we ended up with a ton of armor on Core. He was down to 2 health. She was down to 4 and 9 on Finn. I probably made some other mistakes, so please let me know in the comments down below if there's some stuff that I didn't retcon. He might have been dead earlier from some movement that I forgot with my wards, so definitely a lesson learned by me is make sure you're keeping track of the wards and where the focus is, and knowing the rules that, hey, the fate token, you got to know if someone's about to die, maybe use a fate token before you draw the chit from the bag. Okay, so there you go. That's the start of the Kinfire Chronicles. Night's Fall is the full title of the game. It's the start of the playthrough here. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoy everything I'm putting up on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.